Hey, it's Micah from the Common Sense Show, and I am here to do a reaction video on some Shark Tank pitches. I've been asked to do some reaction videos, and I'm going to start with this Shark Tank pitches, and I guess I'll look at some different business videos to react to moving forward. I'll drop those in between some episodes of the show. So let's get cracking with the first episode here.
Next into the tank is a platform to help you explore your passions.
I'm calling every single one of you out. I'm calling myself out. All this talk about dreams and drive and destiny. Countless conversations about what we love. Inspirational quotes and motivational mantras. We're all taught. And I've had enough.
First thought on this pitch is that this dude is not really saying anything. I think he came out here to try to be different, and he's coming out here to sound like a poet. So already I'm kind of like turned off a little bit by him. His presentation style, not a big fan of it. But anyways.
Hello, Sharks. My name is Kat.
And as you can see, the Sharks don't look that amused by it, and I would not be either.
Shake. I'm the founder of Be Somebody, and we're seeking $1 million for 10% of our company. We built the world's first experience marketplace with a vision to pioneer experiential learning. On our platform, you can learn anything that...
So he's looking for $1 million for 10% of the business. So I'm telling you right now that based off of that math, he better come in here proving that he has sales of at least $10 million to get them interested.
You're passionate about. By booking experiences with talented people around you, you book them online, and you meet up in person for a hands-on learning experience. And the hosts of our experiences, who we call passionaries, get to make money doing what they love. So Robert, if you wanted to add ninja skills to your already sexy repertoire of scuba diving and car racing, you could book an experience with Ninja Warrior Travis Brewer.
Whoa! Cool. There goes Travis. Oh, wow. Yeah. Damn. Whoa. Whoa.
So all this is well and good and impressive from a physical standpoint, but as it stands right now, he still has not gotten down to the business. So I haven't seen this episode. So fair warning, anything I react to, I haven't seen in advance. And I'm just telling you that he hasn't gotten to the meat of the matter yet. And there's probably a reason why. We'll see.
And Dave McKev, ladies, cool. If you guys wanted to ignite your dormant passion for dance, which I know y'all have, you could book a group experience. And you can learn anything from ballet to ballroom to Bollywood. Yeah.
Woo, wow.
All right.
All right, a little Bollywood action going on.
And Mark, you can book a soccer experience. You can learn from the best two-time World Cup champion, two-time Olympic gold medalist, Christine Lilly.
Wow. So all these demonstrations are to highlight the various activities that you could do on his app.
I'm here today.
It's a little long,
to be somebody passionate,
and they're going to want to go right into the
truly
business.
loves this
Watch.
company and everything it stands for, and they will host all our soccer experiences exclusively on their platform.
Sharks, we really believe we have the right mission, the right movement, and the right model. And
but he better come with the $10 million in revenue.
Join us on this world-changing journey. Thank you so much to our amazing passionaries, and Be Somebody.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Great.
Tell us a little bit about your background.
So back in 2009, I was 7 years into my role at Procter & Gamble, the largest consumer products company in the world. I was leading social marketing for a lot of our bigger brands like Tide and Old Spice. And I just turned 30. I was going through a breakup, and I was trying to figure out what my purpose was in life. And that's when I first started to realize that as soon as you start to focus your mind and your heart and your spirit and your soul on your passions, the universe starts to open up doors and unlock windows you never thought possible. And I started to learn the power of this word because It's intuitive and instantly personal to people. When people around the world hear Be Somebody, it becomes about you and about what you love. It becomes about your personal passion, whether it's photography or car racing or fashion. That's what's powerful about it. And as soon as I started to really see that there was something there, I got a chance to leave P&G and go lead social marketing at GoPro. For working for somebody you know well,
Yeah,
Nick
you're doing
Woodman.
a lot of talking,
Right.
and you're not getting anywhere right now.
So, like I mentioned early, there's a lot of fluff. Like first he comes up with his rap, then he comes out with all these people, which is he's trying to put them in the experience. But at the end of the day, investors, they want to hear what you do succinctly. If you are looking to raise money for your business, be demonstrative, but refine your presentation so that your presentation is succinct, bullet points, succinct, and they'll get it. The people who are investing in you are smart enough to understand. But good pitches come down to being succinct and saying exactly what you do in an easy and understandable way so that an investor can actually get it. Let them ask you questions as opposed to trying to answer all of the questions that they may have on their end before they even ask.
Right.
What's the end product? What am
Let me
I
show you
buying?
guys. So we built an iOS app. This is my profile. You see all your profiles right here.
Okay.
This is my profile page. If you hit that little plus, it opens up all my passions. You can add as many as you want. You can create them. And then our algorithm takes everything you're passionate about, then shows you experiences around you in your local area. It's an experience marketplace. Think about Airbnb when you're booking houses. Here you can book an experience, and then you can
For
book
that
it on the platform.
individual training, what's
Yeah,
a
great
typical
question.
fee?
We take 20% of every experience that's booked on our platform. On average, $40 an experience.
You actually have to aggregate a whole bunch of passion areas. By
Exactly.
the way, I love your name, Cash.
Thank you.
But unfortunately, I've learned that happiness can't buy money. So I've got to understand how fast you can scale this thing
Right.
so that
Great
I
question.
can make cash.
Right. So what we have a global
we go.
movement that reaches 5 million people. That means 5 million people a month are either dropping this Be Somebody hashtag. If you guys search it right now.
But how
you're
much
like,
money?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's
But is that,
attributable to
is
you.
that of your company or just in general be somebody?
I was the first person in
But
history
even
to
if you
trademark
trademark it,
hashtag
if you
in
just put in
2011.
hashtag and B, it'll pop up and someone could still click on it. So it doesn't mean
Right,
necessarily
but
it's related to you.
we own every asset with Be Somebody.
And that's fine.
Right. So it's
great
kind of
for
like
branding.
GoPro. Like we branded the fisheye.
We're just
Anytime
trying to
it's-
see what connects to revenue.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
but Cash, I'm a little confused what the platform is. Is the idea we just get together and do an activity?
He is now a few minutes into his pitch, and they're still clueless about what he's offering. This is a warning for you that this question should have been answered in the first 90 seconds to his presentation. He's now almost 5 minutes in, and it still hasn't been answered.
Do we like whitewater rafting? Or is it a training platform where I go to an expert whitewater rafting person?
Great question. I wanted to get back to the scale question. I think that's important. The number one way we found to scale is through strategic partnerships. You guys just heard from Christine Lilly.
How do you protect yourself against Barbara and I? We go whitewater rafting.
Right.
A big jagged rock comes up. Somebody pushes
I
her
would
off the
like
boat.
that,
She
actually.
cracks her head to the white meat.
Right.
Before her husband gets a brand
Wow.
new sexy wife,
Right.
he sues somebody.
Right.
How do you protect yourself against lawsuits like that?
Right now, we haven't had that problem. We know we're going
What
to have
would
to
be
figure
the
that out as we
answer if you
scale.
had that problem?
I think that's the reason we're raising capital, because we
so
need
we
somebody.
could lose it in a
For,
lawsuit.
to insure yourself,
Well,
or
no, are
do you
you
have a
insured?
disclaimer?
That answer was terrible. How do you protect yourself? That's why we're raising capital. So essentially, what that signals to the sharks is he comes off as if he is going to use their money to buy himself attorneys to help fight lawsuits in court. And so what the sharks here is, all I hear is lawsuits and me losing money because my money is going to lawsuits. That is not a good idea.
Yeah,
What happened?
So wait, how long have you been offering experience?
12 months in Austin, Texas,
But-
or
but
24.
you
So
guys are-
12 months just as a beta, you said?
Yeah.
So
And what are
are
your
you open
sales?
to everybody yet?
Yeah, at the end of 2015, we decided
Wait for the
we're gonna-
revenue question.
Our focus
Wait
is
for the
scale.
revenue.
So the first 6 months of 2016, we've been closing partnerships. 80,000 artists
So
around
how
the
many,
country.
how many
PPA,
experiences did you book last month?
probably about $2,000.
Okay.
So again, we have a
Wow.
building.
Remember, he asked for $1 million for 10%.
A global
Slow.
marketplace.
Your answer
Right,
to
slow.
the potential litigation was you're raising capital. Is that to get a big insurance policy? I mean, how
Yeah,
are
I
you
mean,
going to protect yourself?
every passion area that hosts a fitness or outdoor experience has to have liability insurance on their own. It's part of our terms.
Okay,
With the
so-
strategic partnerships, when we scale, the reason why they're partnering with us, there's 3 reasons. 1, because they believe in the mission. You heard Christine Lilly. 2, because they have a shared
You don't have
goal.
any
This is still not answering the question about protection and liability for the business. He's dancing around it because he doesn't have a good answer. He doesn't have a good answer because he didn't think about it. He didn't think about it because he was too busy just thinking that people would buy into the experience and he wouldn't have to deal with that.
traffic here. Why
education.
would she give you exclusivity when you have nobody on this?
Because you
Because
probably
we've
had
got
to
a-
qualify the exclusivity to an app or something specific as opposed to all bookings, right?
We know all bookings.
Turn DMs and
Sorry
likes
about the
into
ad.
Other bookings.
All the 100% of their revenue is dependent on you.
Right. But listen
Did
to
you
me,
guarantee her
I
any
posted-
minimums?
No, we didn't. We
Cash,
didn't.
cash,
I mean,
you got-
but you got to
She
understand.
believes you
Time
so
out.
much.
People
Cash.
believe
She's
in
starving.
it.
She's going to starve. She's begging
No,
for
I
food.
Mark, no, because Mark, she,
He's running out of cash.
Cash.
Hey, well,
Cash.
if one sec-
Six sharks up here. huh?
well, 1 second, just to finish
No,
for
no,
Mark.
focus
Mark,
here a
Mark,
second.
we
Cash.
become a payment platform and a tool for them. But I think the guys, what's the most important part about this is people believe.
So
in what
he
we
just
stand
ignored
for.
Barbara because he
I'm
went
gonna
right
show
to
you guys
Mark
one
because
thing
Mark's a
real
tech
quick.
guy. So he thought
I
he would.
think it's important.
came in
I used
thinking
to
that he was
carry
gonna
this
get
around
Mark.
back in
And he's
2011.
ignoring Barbara. Still hasn't
8
answered
by
the
11
question.
car that I met myself
Cash,
when
you're
I was
killing
going
us.
around the world to try to
Cash,
inspire
Cash,
people.
You're killing us. Did you bring a collection plate?
Oops, this guy's gonna get crushed. Bad presentation. Can't answer basic questions.
All 6 sharks are still
He's
in,
talking
but
around
Mark
it
has an
way
issue with
too
Cash
much.
selling
You
the
gotta
passion more than the merits
have
of his
questions
business. Be somebody.
answered. You
A
have.
booking
This is about
platform
global
for
thinking. Critical
experiences.
thinking in business
Cash, rule number
is
one,
about
the longer
addressing
the
issues before
backstory,
they come
the
up with
worse the
this, like
deal.
liability.
Well, let me tell you,
The
let me
rule
tell you
number
about our
2,
business.
more preaching always equals less money for the investor. For those 2 reasons, I'm out.
I find you enormously abrasive. You drive me nuts. I feel as though you don't have the capacity to listen. Could you imagine what kind of a partner you would make for me? I'm out.
Cash, here's the beauty of a social platform. Here's the beauty of a movement. A movement by nature is viral.
Right.
You're not getting that growth.
No, it's
Maybe
working
it's
in
not
Austin.
working. You know
It's
what?
working. We
I-
don't have passionaries yet because we haven't scaled our marketplace.
You know, my BS, and I'm not calling you out on this, I'm
Right.
just saying my sense for that always goes up. I don't understand the business.
Right. I mean,
I'm out.
Think about this. 8.5 minutes into a pitch, and an investor does not understand the business. That means that you have not done the job. You have not simplified the business. You have not shown them how you're going to make money. You've not shown them how you're going to return their money. The whole point of investment is return on income on investment, ROI. So if they don't see it, you're not going to get the money. So far, 3 sharks are out. I don't
I'm
blame
going to
them.
jump in. So there's so many apps out there. It seems to me like this is just not going to be one that's going to make it. I'm out.
No value. Has not
Cash,
established the
how much of
value.
your own money do you have in this?
$200,000.
Wow.
200,000.
We
Are
are
you paying it?
pioneering experiential learning.
No, you're not.
Education is a $4.1 trillion industry. Online learning is going 3 times as fast.
I've been-
Okay. I want to give you all a learning lesson. When you go into a pitch, you never tell them the big number because it makes you look like a rookie. For instance, like he just said, education is a $4 trillion industry. The car industry is a $90 billion industry. Construction industry is a $12 trillion industry. It shows that you don't understand your segment of the marketplace. What they want to hear, if they're investors, is they want to hear what's called the TAM, the total addressable market. How many people in the marketplace are looking for what you offer? So, for instance, if you offer leather chaps, how many people a year are in the leather chap market? So you don't go in there and say the leather goods market is a $30 billion industry. No. How many people buy leather chaps around the country? And how many people have purchased your leather chaps from you of the people who buy leather chaps? You got to narrow it down. You got to bring it in. You can't have it too broad because it makes you look like a rookie.
Preach.
Right, but Mark, it's important. It's important, Mark.
I still never got over how you're going to protect yourself against liabilities. I just think you're going to have a lot of people teaching dangerous things, and one lawsuit can kill the entire company. I'm out.
Let's leave all the passion and all this
Kumbaya.
Leave it aside for a second. In the end, Shark Tank's about making money.
We built a brand, Kevin.
I'm going to put
You
you
know
out
what's
of
going
your
to screw
misery.
you up, Cash? The fact that you believe in your own nonsense. Right? At
These
some
are
point,
real
you got to
data.
do the work.
These are
Just
real
being
numbers.
somebody doesn't get done, bro. You got to
What do
do
you think
something.
I've been doing for
Bro,
3
hockey,
years?
hockey,
No, we
okay,
haven't. We
Cash,
built a
Cash,
community
hockey.
from this.
He's an instructor.
We
What do you
built a
think he does?
passionate community. Go online, just search Be Somebody. You're going to get inspired by all the stories that you hear. The people that are here, they're inspired by the movement
Cash.
to have an opportunity.
Cash. Silence.
We're going to own
All
the
right?
experience.
I'm calling
Talking way
you
too
out.
much.
In 8 years of history, you're one of the first people to ever have 6 shots at this,
Right,
okay?
right.
You struck
I
out on
appreciate
every
it.
one. 0. I'm out. See you, buddy.
Go be somebody, bro.
Hey,
Good luck.
All right. There it is. Some of the fatal flaws in this pitch. I'll tell you. Number 1, he talked way too much. Number 2, he never got to what he did so that they could understand it soon enough. He waited way too long to get to what he did. Number 3, even when he explained what he did, he didn't explain it well because they had no idea. Number 4, they asked him about liability. That is a question that he should have known. If you are dealing with experiential activities that actually produce risk, you should have a plan for liability. Number 5, he did not listen to them. He could not answer their questions. You have to know your business inside and out. Number 6, he should have talked about his total addressable market. Number 7, he felt so good about the brand itself that he wasn't thinking about the actual value that it had in the marketplace. And that is a result of him coming in asking for $1 million for 10% of a company when he's only generated $200,000. It's not like he has the only time when you can actually get a large investment like that, and you haven't generated the sales, is when you actually own the IP. And he doesn't own the IP or the intellectual property of the technology that he's using. He only owns the brand. That's the problem. And as a result of that, I don't blame them for being out. Can't answer the liability. Don't know what they do. It seems like you're actually dancing around the questions. That's it. He got terminated. He got popped for that. So, I guess they got him.
Got him! Got him!
He's out of there. All right. Well, if you like this reaction to the Shark Tank pitches and you want me to do more and give my thoughts and explain, just drop a like to the video. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you comment down below so that I can provide you some more of this content. Until next time, I'm Micah from the Common Sense Show. I'll talk to you soon.